This Tacos broadcast is brought to you by Promo Plus from PromoCorner. Promo Plus is a collection of distributor tools designed to help you market your business. 4 tools in one dynamic package for just $20 per month. Visit promocorner.com/promo plus to start your risk-free trial today.
All right, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. I hope you're having a fantastic beginning of your week out there. You guys are watching Tacos now here on Promo Corner. This is a recorded show, but all of us boys right here, we will be in that messaging section right there. So make sure that if you have a question, if you have a comment, you want to just throw some fun little quippy things out there, you can do it right there in the messaging on the side on Promo Corner social media. This does get reposted as well, and it lives on Promo Journal as well as over at freepromotips.com, so you can find all of the episodes of Tacos that the boys do here at Promo Corner and over at Free Promo Tips over there at freepromotips.com. Thank you so much for watching today. This is Tacos Now with Jay and Jeff. Boys, how are we doing?
Woo! Smoking hot. We're fired up, Brandon. I'm great. How are you?
Dude, crushing it out here, man. I am so pumped for this show. We did the walkthrough already, and I can't tell you how excited I am for you guys to see this. So the first thing that we always do, we got to do a little tacos up for the gram. Indeed. So let's see what everybody's rocking with the tacos.
Wait till you see our special guest.
Look at that. Look at that. And who is our special guest, Jay?
Noah Salvi is an account manager. He is an ass-kicking rep for Westminster Promotions. Westminster is crushing it out in California. I believe they're in the San Jose area. So, Noah, thank you. Thank you for being here. And look at where he is, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Where are you? What's going on?
I'm at one of my favorite clients today. We're out at Mox Brewing in Rockland, California,
Nice.
Eating some good tacos and with some good company.
Oh, dude, you could not have said it better. And guess what? I've got a little sign for you because this is true for all of us. Tacos make us healthier. I know for me, I'm losing weight, Brandon. I mean, it's like, wow, I never thought I'd be this healthy. And it's all the tacos.
I didn't recognize you. I honestly, keep it up, man.
I'm working on it. No, it's great that you're here. Dude, we're so fired up, as Brandon said. But I'm just gonna shut up because I can't wait. Otherwise, I'm gonna gush right into it.
Well, we are going to get right into it. So you guys, again, like I said in the intro, if you have anything that you want to say to the guys, put it right there over in the side and we'll get to those comments. I will be back at the end for the hot and spicy takes.
Oh, the hot and spicy.
Look at that. You got the little logo in there too. All right. Hot and spicy.
The game is really, let me jump in. The game is really, we're stepping up the game.
We're stepping it up, boys.
Brandon's bringing the heat, man.
Spicy.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to jump off. Jay, Jeff, I'll let you guys take it over. We'll see you at the end.
All right. Thanks. So as you can tell, Noah is actually outside, and there's probably going to be a train go by. There could be motorcycles.
Harley go by. Oh, wow.
They're bringing the delivery in. Fresh brew and tacos.
I want to be where you are, Noah. But
it's a fun day. The brewery is a little noisier, so we stepped outside for this.
Well, welcome to the show. We're thrilled to have you. It's exciting. Westminster Promotions, man. You were pretty high on the referral ladder, by the way. So you come highly recommended, and you did not disappoint with all of the great content that you sent and everything that I was able to sneak around on your website and your social media feeds. It was really, really good stuff. So I don't know if there's anything else, Noah, we should know about you. Anything special? Any secret sauce you want to share, or should we just dive in and then you can tell us more about these projects as we go?
I think we'll dive in and we can kind of go through the secret sauce then.
Diving in on the tacos, Jeff. Let's get crunchy. Woo!
All right, let's get going.
Here we go. So first of all, again, thanks. This is a quick little intro to Westminster, and this is just fun stuff for me because the iconography here is just epic. It's classic. It's clean. And then there's this thing that I've been reading and researching a lot about called visual literacy, and it's the idea that when you see it, you get it. You almost don't have to read it. You see the image and you understand the theme, you understand the concept. So yes, I know it says small company, big capabilities, but this was really cool. So I'm going to have to give you all the credit, okay, Noah? And then you can deflect as you want to the appropriate team member over there at Westminster. Is that fair?
Our design team is killing it. We all, we're a small company. We're about 10 people, and we, all collectively have a hand in everything. So, we all have, weekly marketing meetings and kind of go over all of this. So,
Sweet.
everybody has a voice, and that's
Well,
something I love about our small company.
I love that you say it's a small company, right, Jeff? Because we've had people that are a one-man, one-woman show, true solopreneurs, and we've had people that are part of 300 team member type companies, huge national reach, big time suppliers. But it's all relative, right, Jeff?
Well, yeah, and you're also driven by Facilis Group, powering the back end, and thanks. We hate to keep giving shout outs to our friend Kevin Mullaney, but he's hooking us up with you Facilis Group people, and so I don't know
we
whether
should
it's
give a
something
shout
in
out
the
to
beer
Kevin
there, or but
Kevin who? What
Kevin,
with the bow tie,
Kevin's great.
Yeah, and so the thing is, I mean, before we jump into this, it's like, let me just say, this content, this stuff is so amazing. So I don't know what's in the water over there with your Facility Group people and all the people in these individual companies, but you guys are bringing it.
I think maybe Jeff, maybe it was the retreat. They had to go south of the border and hook up.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys, I saw pictures. They're down in Mexico having way too much fun.
Yeah, Kevin and I had a blast. Facilis definitely put on a good trip, and we love them. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, that's a good, healthy, proper shout out to some guy named Kevin whatever, but let's keep going. We've got more excellence to show. This is a show about you. This is a show about your team. This small company is cranking out some big time epic work, and I can't wait to show it. So one of the things that I found instantly identifiable and interesting, and again, the idea of visual literacy, as soon as you see the pea pods, it tells a story. It's like the symbol of we go together, and the fact that nobody is alone. So the one little pea that's left over there, it's like you almost want to put them back together. But I just really think that the colorway, the everything about this is right on point. And I know that you guys are in the heart of the Silicon Valley, so it just speaks like we're a tech company / sweet swagalicious branded merch empire, something like that. I don't know. I just made that up. You can take it if you want to or not.
We really just love to partner with our clients, and I think one of the things that for a lot of our business is that we work with people that we love and are good friends too, and we want to be a partnership. We don't look at our business as a transactional thing. Everybody we work with, we have their best interests at hand, and we want to make you look as good as you can. That's only going to make us look better. So we really want to be that team player with you.
God, Jeff, this is like the second or third time we've heard less transactional, more transformational, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that again is a point we want to drive home into our audience. Is it's like not transactional. It's about the relationship, and it goes beyond just delivering the stuff. And that's what we're seeing with the successful businesses that we've had on our show. So take note: big business, small business. Move past just delivering the widgets.
Yep, that's right. We're no longer, Jeff, our era has passed the good old days of slapping logos on stuff. We're not slinging logos and we're not everything to everybody. It's time to niche down. It's time to collaborate. And so this is a great example. The webpage and the next page that I found really kind of speaks to that idea of niching down, partnerships, and thank goodness that you've showcased a little bit of your work without giving away all of your secret sauce, but highlighting some of the lanes: education, food and beverage, healthcare, manufacturing, technology. Hello, tech. You guys are in the heart of San Jose. You can't throw a stone and not hit a nerd or a geek, or I don't know if those, throw a taco and you're going to take somebody out. But this is helpful to a buyer on their journey to not feel overwhelmed. They see retail inspired ideas and come to life with these visuals, and then it speaks to some of your core service sectors, the people that you just talked about, Noah, that you fall in love with, that you like, you actually give a shit, you actually care about them, you want to see them succeed. So again, I'm going to give you the credit. You can deflect to your team if you want, but Noah, this is what great work looks like.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Yeah, we love it. We want to help guide our people down the right direction. And, you know, every market has products that work good for them and don't apply to others. So our kind of intention with that is kind of, you know, if you're coming to our website and you're working in the beverage industry or working in something else, like we wanted to show you other items similar to your field that would work with you. So we tried to narrow that down. You could look at it and filter based off of what is sort of pertinent to you.
Cool.
Cool products too. You've got the tone on tone. I don't know. I've never seen a mug like that. Is that cork on the bottom or?
Yeah.
What is
you
that?
Know, it's a cork mug, and we just did a kind of a clear. I think it was a clear.
Oh, it's interesting.
Print on it.
Studio
One of our architecture clients from one of my coworkers, and yeah, we did the tonal thing. You know, it's trendy right now.
Yeah.
Not in your face branding, but something sleek, nice, modern.
Very cool. Love it. You guys have some great work. I can't wait to dive in. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna start clicking through some slides, and then you can tell us more about this great work. The first thing off, we've got a brewery. It seems to be one of your I don't want to call it a weakness, Noah, because that's not fair to you. However, maybe you found a community that you both understand and then also can support in the thriving and branding. Crushing it, man. This is the great stuff right here. This is top shelf Tacoville we're talking about. So you are not at this particular brewery right now, but this is one of some that you serve. Is that true?
Yeah, I work with a lot of breweries. You know, I got started in this industry through some friends, and craft beer has really been a huge part of my life. And when I started working in promo, it was not a part of my life. And all of my friends at that time were running breweries. And I kind of had an eye-opening conversation with one of my friends who had a brewery in the Bay Area. And he said, well, you make this for tech companies. Why can't you make this for us? And I was like, you're right. I don't know why. Like, let's do it. And so the several year journey has kind of evolved. And, you know, we see so much stuff in our industry that, you know, I think breweries have just kind of been in an underserved market, and they're so fun to work with and the best people. And so, you know, they let me have, you know, some of that creative control, and I work with some incredible designers at all of them. And, you know, when you have that weird project that you feel passionate about, they're the people who are saying, yeah, let's go for it. Like, if you're stoked about it, let's do it. So these items here, we kind of did, you know, they're Alvarado's based in Monterey, and they're a huge brewery around California. And one of those passionate projects I had is the hat on the left, which is the suede, dark navy blue suede. We did, shout out to one of my favorite people, Ivory Headwear. Barb over there is
Ivory. I've used them.
She listens to all my crazy ideas, and she makes them all happen. You'll see another one later in this deck, but you know, this one we wanted to go all out. We did some custom seam taping, we did a custom etch on the buckle, and we picked the suede, we picked the patch, we picked everything about this hat from the ground up. And so, you know, it was really kind of a testament to like how far can we push this and roll out some really cool product.
I love that the brewery's giving you some room to flex your creative muscles. I got to share this quote. I even wrote it down, Jeff. So, you know, it's serious. If I'm sitting here taking notes, I'm going to write this down. Right. So, it says something about my camera. Brandon, are you still able to see me, or what happened?
We don't see you. We hear you.
Okay. I just saw that. I'm like, where'd I go? I'm off the screen. Let's try it again. Start cam. Hello. He's back. Guess what? This is the beauty of our show. You know, you just got to be flexible and roll with it. So listen to this. Sorry to wax poetic. I know this is a show about Noah, but Noah, you keep touching on all this, and it made me want to say this. Here's the sheet of notes in case you thought I was kidding. Noah, you'll be glad to know, and Brandon, you're listening in the background. Creatives are the new athletes. Creatives are the new athletes. We need more respect. We need more awareness. We need more just, you know, this is what we do, and this is what you've shown us, is this creative work and the willingness that the suppliers have with working with you to the end goal, and the fact that the brewery is like, yeah, go for it. Let's do this. Let's do something different, fun. Let's break the mold. Let's get creative. So this work shines. I love that they gave you a little room with the logo. You've got 3 different treatments, which is why I specifically chose these 3 items. You have the patch, you have a standard, I don't know what the decorating method was, whether it was a heat transfer, screen printing, but you have the bear with the text, and then you have just the bear in the circle. So it's cool, bro. This is good stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And for distributors of all sizes, you don't need to do massive amounts of quantities. Don't let customs scare you off. And we've seen this a lot, Jay, on the show. And the idea of taking the icon, and the different configurations of the brand. This is, again, a trend. So those who are watching, take note of what's happening there. It's just not always that logo. In fact, I was just telling my wife, we were out, and I go, logos on stuff is not happening now. Brand messaging is where it's at. I mean, not to say that they're always out, but I mean, brand messaging.
Cool stuff. Anybody, Noah, do you remember? And it's okay if you don't. I'm sorry I'm putting you on the spot, but you remember the shout out for the drinkware or for the backpack?
Yeah, so the drinkware is through Grizzly, and I have them through a couple of my breweries. Yeah, nice. Grizzly out in.
I don't know them.
They are Grizzly Coolers in Decorah, Iowa, I believe.
Wow. Grizzly Coolers, we'll check them out.
They're cool. It's the Grizzly Grip Pounder, and it's hard. So there's not a lot of people making koozies or metal insulated coolers for craft breweries, and craft breweries are predominantly doing 16-ounce cans. So for years, every large supplier is rolling out 12-ounce soda can, beer can ones, but it was kind of few and far between to find a good quality 16-ounce can one. And we're starting to see some of that now, but this has been one that we've had in certain breweries for a couple years now, and they're wonderful. And it's, a retail product. And then the backpack is from Koozie Group now. And that was a fun item that they had, and we loved the colors and thought it would just be a really neat backpack cooler to throw in.
It is I figured it was a cooler too, but it reminds me, it gives me a little space vibe. I don't know why. I don't know the material or just kind of cool.
I think it's just a tarpaulin cooler that they had, and the quality was good. It was at a really good price point, and breweries were able to have it in there without breaking the bank.
Very cool. Well, it's really creative. Creatives deserve to be every much recognized as much as a celebrity or as an athlete. I know they never will be, but we can all have those dreams, right? So let's keep clicking, because this next project, you're going to have to tell me more about this. I saw so many really cool slides. I was trying to figure out what to share with this. So tell us more about this project.
This one is near and dear to me. When you talk about those crazy ideas you have and letting people that work with you kind of let you take that leap. A good friend of mine, Brad, started a brewery called Private Press out in Santa Cruz, and he's super big into records. He created another hobby for me by getting me into records, but his whole branding of his brewery was Blue Note jazz record labels, and all the labels and the packaging is all attributed and stylized to old record labels and like covers and the back packaging. And so every release, he's a membership only brewery, and so he sends out a package of that quarter's release. And so he always had a note card, and he would talk about the barrels that beer was aged in, some details. He calls his beers threads, and he names them after certain jazz artists. And so there was so much information on that sheet. And I told him he was doing his first collab release, that it was this special stout. And, I said, hey, we found this vendor. They have this really cool vinyl coaster koozie, or vinyl coaster. And we can do the label. We can do a front and back. We can make it look like it. You already design your labels to look like a record. Why not add this in and do kind of a special one-time release and pair it with that? And so it was really cool to see all of the people posting pictures, but you open it, and the designer that he has really killed it. He set up the gatefold to look like you would open a normal record. And so all of the details about the beer, the styles, the different beers that he blended together are all on there like a track list. And so it really was a cool experience to challenge what beer is to most people, but through branding and all of this, he's doing a great job of educating people. And so having this product that plays onto the same idea of what his brand is, just fit kind of perfectly.
God, it's so good. Yes, it fits perfectly. That's a great way to say that. It's you're not sure if that is literally, if those are
Oh, so many
vinyl
people
discs.
asked if you could actually play them. You in
Yeah.
fact cannot play them, but they look really cool as coasters, and it was a fun project.
That's for the next release, Noah, where you're going to have actual coasters that you can play.
He in fact did, after this release, release a postcard that had a record pressed into it.
Okay, I have seen that. That is really cool.
Pretty fun.
Well, good on you, man, and congrats for having such great relationships with your super creative, breweries, and they're your friends, but they're also ultimately still the buyer, and then they're trying to serve their customers. So you're really thinking through every step, and I really admire that. I think that's brilliant, and I have no idea. How long did this take to go from idea to delivery? Was this a 1 month project, a year-long project?
I think it was. We had first saw the idea of it, and we knew that it was going to be something that we wanted to do. We just needed to find the right project and release for it. And then we looked at the schedule, and he kind of figured out what it was. And then, we just got the templates and gave it to the designer, who already had pretty much everything set up. We just needed to rework a couple formatting things, and it was pretty quick, and turnarounds on this were super fast. So
nice.
It really was a fun project to execute.
Well, I can see that. I mean, Jeff, seriously, this is a great lane. This is a great niche. Breweries, wineries. These are near and dear to obviously you're not too far from the Napa area. So I think this is your love language, Noah.
This is my love language.
Custom craft brew. It's pretty obvious. You're enjoying the ride just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I had met this supplier in an online meeting. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. And I think one of the things I just want to touch on real quick is this value right now in these crazy times of nostalgia. Don't you think this type of product brings back, we're looking like give me that. Okay, I won't date myself, but oldies music. Okay, it's a feel good time. No knock on new music, but this whole nostalgia, the vinyl. I think that incorporating that in branding is really hip and cool. It's refreshing, actually.
It is
just as refreshing as that beer probably is.
I bet you it is. Listen, we've got about 10 minutes, and I'm not going to go fast, but we've got a couple more. And Jeff, I wouldn't hide the fact that you were at Woodstock anymore. I think it's really a badge of honor, and you just need to accept it and tell people.
I told my son and his girlfriend I was there, and she actually believes me. You were there? Woodstock? Yeah.
Okay, well, this photography was awesome. The packaging is off the charts hot. Tell us more about Final Form. What's going on with this?
So Final Form, speaking of Woodstock, I'm actually at Moxa right now. So this is a project that one of my oldest clients, Derek and Moxa, had when he started this brewery. He really wanted to create this incredible barley wine set. All 4 of those beers are double barrel aged in different barrels. This release had no kegs. It was a 4-bottle set that you had to do. People camped in line overnight for it. Each of these bottles, I think, were aged for almost a total of 3 years in barrels. And so there was a lot of labor of love from the Moxa team to knock these beers out of the park. And, we wanted to showcase this in a really fun way that would do the beer inside of it honor. And so we created this really cool custom insert box. We die cut off the bottle molds that they had. So we had to take samples of the bottles. We had to send them out to get CAD cut into the machine. And then we kind of really wanted the experience like we have so often with tech clients and new hire kits of opening your new hire box, opening this box. You look at it for the first immediate stuff. And so on top of each bottle, they have the barrels that they were aged in. So you can see the name of the beer. You can see that they're all presented with the labels on there. And there's a blurb about what the whole project was. And so there's actually a bag tag inside of there that was Derek and I both golf, and it was kind of an idea of when you go and play a really nice course, sometimes you get a bag tag that said you did this. And so there were only, I think, 175 of these boxes released to the public.
Wow.
And so it's kind of like that same idea. Like, you got this box set, you waited in line, you did it, you brought this to a share, you shared it with your friends, you drank some incredible beer. And so we really did this fun decoration. We did spot gloss on it to make the color pop a little more too. And it just really was one of the most fun projects I think I've gotten to do.
Well, good for you. It just oozes craftsmanship and dedication to detail. Artistry. I mean, you have played a really important role with these breweries, is that you're almost, you play the role of the co-collaborator. You're like you're helping to be the genesis of these really cool, really fun ideas, but to be able to see them come to fruition and take their physical form is, man, it's like music. You're doing a great job. This is
when they take their final form. Sorry for the dad joke.
Oh.
Nice.
But like, the thing that astounded me the most about craft breweries when I went to business school was that they don't look at competition the same way that tech companies do. They collaborate a lot, and a lot of what our company does and what we've kind of talked about these last couple of things is the collaboration between you, your clients, your vendors.
Absolutely.
Everybody. Like, these projects are not solely my idea. They are the work of me, the client, the vendor, the decorator, the designer, and all of us kind of brainstorming what all these do. We do a great job of putting all these pieces together, but we can't do it alone. I work with some incredible designers. Connor, the designer from here, is one of my favorite people to work with. He is so incredible with art, and he and I will call each other and talk about projects, and
So cool.
I give him specs or guidance, and he knows what to do. And the same thing with all the other designers. We really love to do that. And at the top of the show, we talked about our website, where we're a brand ambassador and we're a team player. That's really who we are. We want to be a part of you. We're not just a vendor, we're a partner with you. We want to do cool projects like this because we can.
Yeah, it sounds like you've created a seat at the table, and you're in on it. You're there for these brands, and you want to see this come to life. Well, we've got more, ladies and gentlemen, so let's keep going. So back to is Alvarez? Did I say that right?
Alvarado Street Brewery.
I love this.
If you're ever in downtown Monterey, that's where you need to go.
Okay, there you go. Shout out, nice plug. So when I first saw this, I immediately thought of Quicksilver. I grew up in Southern California, and so I thought California Quicksilver, and then I was like, wait, no, that's something different. I love the patch, and then of course I quickly could tell that this was an extension of the brewery. So just great work. I love that. Did you get these custom through our channel, or was it from somewhere else?
Yeah, we did them custom through our channel. We had a couple straw hat vendors, but a lot of the stuff that we've done for Alvarado, we just tried to. They're in Monterey, and Monterey is a huge tourist town, and I don't really love a lot of the tourist merch. And so they're downtown, and they are slammed all the time with people visiting. And California's logo is a bear, and they've got this incredible logo for Alvarado. So we've designed so much merchandise that people would rather buy as their souvenir coming home from a California trip than a jacket on the pier in Monterey. And so we try to do this, and we look at the market that you're in, and we try to figure out what's going to work best. They're right next to a beach, so he's did really well. People forget a hat, and they are across the street from a beach. Just go walk over and grab one.
If you couldn't tell, Noah, I'm kind of a fan of headwear. I have 2 of those, and love them. They work.
Yeah.
Little shade is what you need when you're at the beach, or I'm in the desert, so I need it all the time because I have a little less on top than I used to, and so it becomes a sun protection issue for me. But really cool work, really hip, really current, very fresh, and completely retail inspired. I could totally see how someone would want to come home with that rather than just some trashy hat that they saw on the pier. So more great stuff from our friend Noah. And guess what? It gets even better. Jeff, look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at the detail.
Wow.
Custom, they're not Vans, but they're slip-ons, custom sneakers. I love the continuity between the two projects. I love the flamingos and the brightness and the color pop. I mean, Alvarado, brother, I don't know who's your designer, but this is as good as it gets. This is so good.
Alvarado's designer is Keith. He's a great dude. He does some incredible art. It's a pleasure working with him on every project. And this Mai Tai is one of their top beers, and so we've kind of had a lot of fun with the logo over the last couple of years. And this was something. The shoes weren't official. We did those for some special people at the brewery, but it was something fun that we wanted to do that showcased how creative and fun we could do.
Secret ops. I guarantee you, as soon as you delivered 3 or 4 pair of those shoes, everyone in that building said, I gotta have these.
We did that for a few breweries, and a lot of people finally saw them, and all of a sudden people wanted them.
Yep. You create the demand with a limited edition. You throttle it down, Jeff. You don't do it for the masses. You niche it down, and then it creates its own demand because they aren't everywhere, and they're special and they're unique. I just think it's brilliant branding, magical marketing, killer graphics. I mean, this is like a 5 out of 5 taco show already, and we're not even done. And Brandon's going to come in any second with the hook, but Brandon,
get the hook very quickly,
We've only got a couple more. So we got to get to this next slide. It's good stuff. It kind of oops, went too fast. Yeah. Here we go. We've got the vibe. We're in the inner sanctum, the holy of holies, where we've got barrels and I don't know what that stuff is. I know it's a brewery, but it's like this is the good stuff. I love apparel. Obviously, I'm an old t-shirt guy. I always have been, always will be. Alvarado Street, Slick Beer, Slice, Creepin' It Real, Reaper Juice. I mean, dude, you have so much fun with this.
It's a blast. When you love what you do, do you really even work? I work with a lot of amazing people, and these designs are super fun. They are incredible to see, and it's something that people want to wear. And we always talk about it, like, how do we design a shirt so that it's your favorite shirt that people want to gravitate to? Every time I make a shirt, I want it to be the shirt you go to your closet and you pull out every day because that's your favorite shirt. And we work with some of these awesome artists who just do crazy designs like this, and they work so well. And we love to showcase the art and do small runs for when they do these releases, and people are hyped about it. You walk through a brewery and you see all these different labels on shirts, and it's a fun thing that brings them walk-in advertising for a brewery. If it's a brand spot, they have all these shirts, and all these bars now want to start pouring their beer, and so it's free advertising for them that they have these walking billboards all over town in areas that they don't even sell to yet, and they are pushing their name out there.
I gotta believe that if at some point there's going to be, if the branding is this good, the beer has to be good. You know what I mean? It's like there's no way that you're going to have crap beer when you have, and I said crap, C-R-A-P, not craft. Let me enunciate. But Jeff, did you get that? Do you see where it says Creepin' It Real? Can you see where it says?
Yeah,
it says Reaper Madness. Get it? The Reaper. It reminds me of the Murder Your Thirst with what is it? It just escaped me.
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death. Thank you. Noah bailed me out.
But this is on Liquid Death.
Even better. This is even better. And so the graphics are great. The branding is on point. It's all good. And you guys crushed it. So now back to headwear. Tell us about this quickly. What's going on here?
This isn't released yet. These are coming out this summer. So we saw a huge jump in everybody starting to wear the brand Melon, and these waterproof floatable hats. And again, Barb over at Ivory listens to my crazy ideas, and
is it Ivory Headwear, right?
Ivory Headwear, and
people don't know about Ivory. They've done custom caps for me for years, and they're just
great.
A super company. Yeah, they're great.
And you know what? They like me don't know how to say the word no. When you tell them a crazy project, they're like, we'll figure it out. And I told Barb,
we specialize in crazy.
Let's make a floatable hat out of this waterproof nylon, and let's die cut it in the back so that it's perforated. And we made it. We did them in 3 colors. We got blue, navy, and black coming out this summer. The orange was a test one. But this was actually from our trip to Mexico. We tested it, product R&D. It floats.
Oh, nice.
And, it was funny bringing that hat out there with a bunch of other distributors, and everybody was like, whoa, that's super cool. And I was like, just made it.
Listen, and don't, I want to trademark this. The braid is back. That braid, man, nothing
Nostalgia,
speaks,
baby.
Nothing speaks 1983 more for me than that hat, because I had a Heavenly Ski Resort. You know where that is? No, I had a Heavenly hat.
I'll be there this weekend.
Blue. I know you said you're going to Tahoe. I was like, oh, I wish I was going. I still have photos of me in that house. My favorite hat had that nice big white braid. Braids are back, folks. So I was excited to share this. And the next one, you talked about the Mai Tai IPA being so popular. This photography, the shot, it all comes together. Tell me about this quickly before we get the hook.
The Mai Tai has different variations, and there's one of them, which is the white label, where they take all the color out and it's just silver. And so we saw these insulated tumblers and thought it would be super cool to do the logo. On the flip side of that is the flamingos. Mm-hmm. And so it looks just like the can. So when you talk about telling a story visually and looking at it immediately, recognizing what it is, it looks just like the can. And so we thought, hey, a simple laser etch on a product,
yep,
it looks just like the can, and it's going to sell really well and be a fun product people love.
So good. It worked. I loved it. I had to share it. And this one was from your Instagram feed. I found this out. This speaks to your culture. Everybody at Westminster, the brands we love. 3 words. I want to know what your opinion is. If I'm a buyer, I want to know this is what you specialize in. So tell me about the brands you love. And of course, I found 2. We keep hearing about Fill It Forward, don't we, Jeff? It just keeps.
Yes, we do.
We go where the tacos take us, man. Those guys hopefully will be on our show someday. But also the socks. I mean, socks are not out, people. Socks of every size.
Socks are in. Socks are the best. I love
totally
them.
In. Tell us, Noah, where are socks in some of the clients you serve?
Breweries love them. Tech companies love them. They are a great product all around. And, it's something that people wear all the time. And if you design them correctly, you can put a cool logo, you can put a cool pattern on there. And it's something that people will always use. I had a client that went to a trade show, and the keynote speaker was wearing a pair of socks he had given him 3 years prior. And he called him out in his keynote speech and said, I know you're out here. And he's like, I put these socks on this morning, and I think about your company every day I wear these. And from our standpoint, that's what we love to hear, because we look at a product like socks that your buyer's buying for $5 a pair, and that person has now told you they've had them for 3 years, they've worn them constantly, and every time they wear them, they think about you. If you want to talk about cost per use, that $5 has gotten so many wearers, and they are top of mind with you that you couldn't wish for a better product. So we love socks, and we love finding these brands. That's why we try to specialize in finding the companies that we're passionate about, because we go through and we see so much. And Sock Fancy, Fill It Forward, there's so many companies out there that are doing incredible things, and we really want to help. Because at the end of the day, you can get a water bottle anywhere. You can buy promo from anybody. What makes you stand out? Are you bringing it? Do you have the secret sauce? Are you doing something fun? Are you bringing something to the table for your client? And so we love looking at these brands, because Fill It Forward is doing some incredible things. I would not be surprised if later this year and next year they are growing insanely, because so many people want to buy a water bottle that's going to give to a charitable cause and help support a community. And our buyers really want to support that. And, they want to buy smartly. So
they'll pay more for it, right, Noah?
Yeah, but we really want to just find companies that people are passionate about and feel good at the end of the day. I don't want to sell you something that you don't feel good about at the end of the day. So we really try to vet people that we love, and, we want to give credit where credit's due.
Perfect. Well, I had to splash this on the screen really for Jeff's sake. This is from Sock Fancy.
I'm a dog guy.
Jeff's a big dog guy. He's got dogs all the time. They're probably at his feet right now. Beautiful little wiener dogs, dachshunds. I could totally see, Jeff, you can get these. You can basically take a picture of your pooch, send it to them, and they create this really cool pattern. And so another thing that people love is that they've seen these at a retail level as well. So the collaboration between those two is brilliant. And then we're rounding third. We're sliding into home right now, Brandon. I swear we are. I saw this and I was like, okay, what is the story with this? This is hilarious.
This is a mini version of me that a good friend of mine, Jen, drew for me. It's based off a picture from my Instagram, and it's a nickname that some friends gave me. It's stuck, and one of the movies that I really love is The Devil Wears Prada, and there's something that I think brings to light some of the sanity that we need to keep in our line, where there's a scene where Meryl Streep is talking to Anne Hathaway about the 2 different shades of cerulean, and I made a sticker where I'm holding 2 different T-shirts of cerulean. You know, we hear so many people tell us, just make it pink, just make it blue, and you're like, well, there's a million blues. Look at this Pantone book. Like, pull out the swatches. And so it's something fun. I have them for some breweries with their cans on them that, you know, it's just a fun little giveaway. I've tried to do business cards in a different way. I did hot sauce one year. I've done these. You know, what's going to leave a lasting impression at the end of the day. And, you know, these are fun. People send me pictures of them when they're at a bar that they're stuck somewhere or they're at a brewery and they see it. So it's just something fun to have a laugh and be cute and, you know, tell a story.
Well, you told a story with that photo. I love it. It was fun. Fun is definitely a theme for 2022, by the way. You know, it goes right along with growth and with love and with freedom, and people want to have fun. So many great themes: collaboration, co-creation, curation, the 3 C's. Plus, you're in this amazing craft brewery lane, Noah, and you're just crushing it like a crunchy taco. And it's been an awesome. It's been an honor for us. Jeff, anything else to add? And Brandon, please jump in.
I don't want to add any more to this. I mean, other than, you know, thank you, Noah, for sharing the secret sauce here, everything you're doing. It's just, it's inspirational to me. I mean, all the things we're talking about is part of what's driving the industry forward. I mean, we're hearing about brand merch. We're hearing, you know, not always logos, all these things that we've been blessed, just privileged to share on the show. To get people thinking out of the stuff game. I mean, we've said this for a long time. It's not about the stuff; it's about the solutions. But everything, you know, Brandon, you see it a lot. You're you know, so plugged in to what's happening in the industry. This is where the win is. This is why people are doing, you know, so well, and it's fun. You know, that's what makes our industry great.
Yes, it's fun.
Thank you for sharing, and
thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it, and this has been a blast.
Heck yeah, guys. Tacos up. And while you guys are taking a bite, like I told you at the beginning, I always come in with the hot and spicy takes. This was a long one, folks. And so if you joined halfway through, you might have missed a bunch of great stuff at the front. Jay had some amazing things to say. The hot side of things, no more slapping logos on things. If we learned anything from what Westminster and Noah are doing together with these breweries and these tech companies is they actually care about their companies, and they're making that brand relatable, and they're making that brand wanted through products that people actually want to wear and use, and through imprint methods that aren't just throwing a logo on something. So that was the hot take. The spicy take, I would like to hear Jay talk more about this, but it'll be for another time. He said something very spicy, which creatives are the new athletes. I would love for him to break that down, because I have been campaigning this for a very long time. I get all the time, what's your hourly rate? And when I tell somebody my hourly rate for creative, they go, how can you charge that much? Because you're not paying for my hour. You're paying for the 20 plus years of experience, education, and failing to get it done right this time for you. So yes, we are absolutely, creatives are absolutely the new athletes. Those are my hot and spicy takes. That has been Tacos Now with Jay and Jeff. I hope you guys had a blast. Noah, thank you so much, man, for taking a little bit of a pit stop during your drive to vacation and joining us today.
Yeah, he's going to have another craft. He's going to get to have another craft beer, a couple more tacos, chill with his buddies, and then drive up to Tahoe.
We're going to go design some more merch right now. So
yeah,
it'll be a fun day.
That is fantastic. You guys, thank you so much for watching this Tacos Now on Promo Corner, or maybe you're watching it over at Free Promo Tips, and we guys will see you on the next Tuesday.